Hey, and welcome everyone. I hope you're all safe and well and doing good. Let us get us some edumacation today. Get comfy because it's lecture time from Professor Karen Dingleberry and her associates from the University of Southern Northerners, located just south of the most southern part of the South North. And if you sign up now for their 6-week doctorate course in smartness and thinkies, they'll throw in a free coupon for a mixed bag of pre-boiled hot dogs and a poster of a cat playing with yarn. All of this can be yours for just 9 million QAnon dollars or 8 real dollars in any currency.
If a private business wants to have a mask dress code, then of course they can. But let us that don't go our own way. My dress code is none of your business. We are all adults here, and we are capable of making our own decisions. The idea now to start fining people for not wearing a mask is completely ridiculous. Do you really want people telling on their neighbors and friends and family like Nazi Germany or the fiction novel 1984? I will not.
I just love it when people compare pandemic masking laws to Nazi Germany. When did a law requiring citizens to wear a mask to slow the spread of COVID-19 become comparable to a fascist genocidal political party hell-bent on murdering millions of people? Maybe, just maybe, there are a couple more suitable examples wedged somewhere between masking laws and Nazi Germany. Maybe. I'm just speculating. I can't think of anything. But yeah, hopefully there is.
My name is Butch, and I'm an American patriot. See that flag? I would die for that flag. The Constitution that you are supposed to uphold, I would die for that.
So let me get this straight, Butch. You'd proudly give up your life for your country, but you won't wear a mask in public to help protect your countrymen. You won't wear a mask during the COVID-19 pandemic, but you'll belly flop on a grenade for the greater good of society. That's kind of like saying I'm a proud member of PETA who would die for an animal. However, I'm going to keep my job at the slaughterhouse. The coffee is free and we have Taco Tuesdays. Ironically, by not wearing a mask, Butch might just have the chance to die for his country. I meant to say die in the country, because really there's nothing patriotic about catching COVID-19 or spreading it to others.
It is appalling that each and every one of you sitting up there as human beings, part of the human race, the only race that we have.
I'm really glad she reminded everyone that we're human beings, because for the last couple of weeks, honestly, I've been living my life as a toothbrush. Now I remember, oh yeah, I'm a human.
Would suggest to muffle people, to put masks on our face, to keep us from breathing oxygen, to get us to become sickly.
I just find it so bizarre that people think they'll get sick from wearing a surgical mask, but not sick from a virus that's killed millions worldwide. What's next? They're going to say, oh, seatbelts cause car accidents and speed limits should be a personal choice.
You preach pseudoscience and safety. Does anyone care about preserving the liberty of the people who pay your salaries?
And here comes Karen to remind her local government that they work for her. Just her and not the other constituents who might largely agree with masking laws, because, well, most of us don't consider medical experts and scientists to be less informed than a housewife with a cell phone full of half-baked information and strange bookmarks.
They want to throw God's wonderful breathing system out the door. You're all turning your backs on it. Can you prove that it's good for people to breathe carbon dioxide over and over and over again?
Can we prove it's good for people to breathe carbon dioxide? Actually, we can prove it's bad to breathe carbon dioxide, especially large amounts of it. Fortunately, that has nothing to do with wearing a mask, because it doesn't actually trap carbon dioxide. I just love these nutters. Masks don't work, they're useless, yet somehow they can trap gas particles 10 times smaller than a virus. And if these masks trapped carbon dioxide, let's face it, doctors would be dying at a very alarming rate. I think these people are confusing smelling their own stank breath with poisonous gases. Here's a friendly tip. Don't eat aged cheese and salami before masking up.
We will get together and do a citizen's arrest on every single human being that goes against the freedom of choice.
Looky at this little Miss Karen getting all legally blonde.
Get together and do a citizen's arrest, okay? You literally cannot mandate somebody to wear a mask knowing that that mask is killing people.
I love her threat of a citizen's arrest. It's great. So she thinks the government can't mandate mask wearing during the pandemic, during a crisis and a health crisis, but she thinks she can go around arresting people.
You're under a citizen's arrest! Put your hands on the car! Anybody can die!
That just made me laugh. Everyone's an expert these days, except, of course, the experts. God bless the internet.
I protest face coverings. I am a healthy American.
I am a healthy American. Yeah, if being a healthy American included mild obesity and a big scoop of insanity, then yeah, Karen, you're ready for some CrossFit competitions.
I used to be free.
I used to be free, said the woman not wearing a mask during a pandemic and exercising her right to free speech in order to lash out at her local government. She's talking like she's in Myanmar. I'm also guessing by the graffiti on her t-shirt she was free to vote too. Gosh, who knew it was so hard being enslaved, the elderly white woman enslaved.
I am not a terrorist. I am not Antifa. I am not a sex slave that wears masks.
Well, here's some good news for Nightmare Nona. She could never be a sex slave. The first hurdle she'd have to overcome would be the drought of people wanting to have sex with her. The second hurdle, well, I think the first hurdle is hurdly enough to protect the purity of her dried up Peter purse.
I am not into sadomasochism and bondage. I am not a burglar.
And I'm truly grateful she cleared up that she isn't into S&M. Cause I was a-thunkin' she could saddle me up and ride me like a tourist on a bumpy mule tour of the Grand Canyon.
Welcome to Pony Play.
My safe word would be pulled pork, which would also be my after-sex meal. Then, of course, we'd snuggle in bed, watch some Fox News, and fall asleep content in knowing all lives matter and masks are for Halloween, not pandemics. Well, I guess I'm going to have to take back all that Nona isn't worthy of being a sex slave comments, because apparently I'm kind of into elderly loons with a penchant for Bristol board conspiracy maps, Trump, and most likely some hard candy that's unwrapped and kept in a pocket with some old Kleenex.
Shame on all of you. Let liberty ring. God bless America.
Well, that's it. That's all, folks. Thanks so much for checking out the video. Please subscribe, share, like, all that other jazz. I think this is going to be the last anti-mask video I do for a while. It kind of sucks some of the life out of me, and I think I've made my point, I guess. I might do some more Karen vids in the future, but up next I think I'm going to do a Kung Fu video, since the vote on the poll was that that's what everyone would like to see next. So yeah, please stay tuned, and we'll see you next time.